What, it's my understanding this gentleman's asked you to leave. Is that a problem?
I don't think I have to.
Yeah, you do have to.
Based on what?
Based on this being private property.
It's not. It's public.
It's
Actually,
not.
It is public. It's owned by the city. It's owned
That
by-
doesn't mean it's open to the public, especially
Actually,
right now.
It's part of the park, which is why it's open to the public even right now.
Not this area. This area is clearly fenced in.
The fence was open so that you could get in. And I've worked here on several nights. The security guy knows that I come here and work, and it's never
that
been
doesn't
an
mean
issue.
it. I understand that. It might have been okay in the past. Can I see your ID real quick?
I don't have to show it to you, and why?
If you leave right now, you don't have to show it to me. He's asked you to leave, so technically
He doesn't
you've already.
have the authority.
He does.
I run the building.
He does have the authority.
What's your? I thought you said you were the tech guy. That sounds.
I'm the
right.
technical director. I run the building.
You don't need to.
Listen,
be
ma'am, just talk to
I'm
me.
getting
Just
aggressive.
He doesn't need
talk.
to get aggressive, and he's even
He's not
saying
getting-
he's
he's not getting
He just said
aggressive.
I'm getting aggressive.
He's not getting
He
aggressive.
is, but he's not supposed to.
Will you listen to me?
We might need to
listen,
call your
listen very
supervisor.
carefully to what I'm saying. He has warned you. I'm recording too. It's okay.
Braniff, B-R-A-N-I-F-F.
Yes, ma'am. He has asked you to leave already.
3 times.
Right.
That's a warning. So you've already been warned, and you're still here. You can be arrested for that. I don't want to have to
This
arrest
is
you.
public property. This guy's threatening me. Would you please call your supervisor? Would you mind doing that?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Thank you very much. Let's
Okay.
do that now. Say it again.
This is not public property.
It's public property. You're mistaken.
Okay, hey sir, can
You are
can you go see
mistaken.
if the other unit's
Thank
there?
you very much.
Okay.
I appreciate it. I'm sorry
right.
we're having this disagreement or
Yeah,
this
it's okay.
a difference of opinion on
It's
it.
okay.
I know it is public property. I know that if you look it up, you'll see that it's public property.
No.
This is closed. You can tell it has a lock on it, not going in, kind of like the library, right? But this isn't. And there's a
So
huge
if the library's
difference
doors
there.
are locked, if the library's doors are locked and you go inside and you refuse to leave, is that trespassing in your mind?
See, this isn't locked. This
That's
isn't
not
inside.
what I asked you. That's
You're
not what I
you're not
asked you.
comparing apples to apples. You're comparing apples.
Hey, sir, I got it.
Thank you. So this isn't like that because this is part of a public park that's open till midnight. So there's a huge difference there. This is outside. I'm not like going into a closed place, right? This is open and there's nothing that says they can't be here. We know it's part of the park. We legitimately
Listen,
know
it's very important.
Other parts of the
Okay, it's time for
state.
you to listen. I've been listening now. It's time for you to listen. It's very important
Okay.
that you do what I
Okay.
tell you, okay?
Oops.
It's very important that you follow commands. Now turn around, face that way, put your hands behind your back.
Why?
Don't fight. Do not
I'm not
fight.
fighting.
You've been warned multiple times. I've given you multiple chances to leave, and you will not do it.
Oh,
This gentleman has authority.
I'm sorry.
You could have walked away, but you wanted to argue.
We don't need a supervisor, man.
You said that you would call a supervisor, and so I was waiting for him to call a supervisor.
No, you leave when you're told to leave. Or this happens.
Well, actually, I think you have to call your supervisor.
No. This
Would
is
you
my,
please call your supervisor?
I mean, what,
my
like,
badge.
What you told me you were going to
No.
call your supervisor, and I was waiting for you
look
to do
at,
that.
like, I don't, like, what is wrong with, like, the way you're acting? Like, now you're going to jail. Have you ever been in jail before?
Yeah.
It sucks.
Yeah.
You could have just walked away. Everything could have been
Why
fine.
didn't you just call your supervisor? Why did
What does that
you
have to
lie
do with
me and tell me
anything?
you were going to call your supervisor when you didn't?
Ma'am, what does that matter?
Yes, it does matter.
You're
You
told
have
to leave, you leave.
protocol, and
I'll
you
take
have
her.
to follow
Grab her
it.
stuff. Come on, let's walk.
Oh,
How
105,
about
one
my
adult,
stuff?
female, 1015.
You don't want.
Copy one.
Don't go through my stuff. You don't have permission to go through it.
We're going through it. So,
What's your name? I want you to call your supervisor. You promised me you would. You told me you were calling your supervisor. I was waiting.
I've been asking you to shut your mouth and listen since the first time I talked to you. I'm over it. Like, but people just leave. Why are they giving you a hassle?
Yeah, I'm
Hey,
like-
can you stick around though? I need to get your information.
Absolutely.
'Cause
I'll
I
be
gotta-
here. I'll
I gotta
be
put you in
inside.
the
I'll be up
report.
on the load.
Okay, yeah. If you want to come meet me out there. All right, thank you.
You have to read the notes. Can you cancel 116 for now? 16, I got the rest.
You said you were going to. Are you going to turn any about it? Doesn't matter. Well, he should have
Leading
told
on.
off.
116, you can read that domestic separated. Caller just wants to phone call.
Yes, I do need you
I
to
got
call a supervisor. Is that a supervisor? No. That's Sunshine. That's what? That's Sunshine. Would you please call your supervisor?
Ma'am, I don't know why you want to talk to the supervisor. The supervisor's not going to
I'm
do
not used to
anything.
people grabbing my boobs.
I'm not going to grab your boobs. I'm searching you.
Well, you need to tell me when you're putting your hands on my chest. I understand. Oh, you call your supervisor.
What does that have to do with anything?
Everything. Because I was waiting for you to contact the supervisor.
Have a seat.
You said he was coming or she was coming. I'm supposed to be able to take your word for it, and I can't.
Very
A
much.
cop lie. I know
Yeah,
it's a joke.
Ha
Funny,
ha ha
right?
ha. Please sit down. This is too many words. Thank you.
Did you get a good search on her? Okay, cool. Yeah. It could have, like, all you had to do was just leave.
All you had to do was call your supervisor and see if I needed to leave. But you don't want to do that. You want to play games. This guy is out of control. Now he's going through my stuff without my permission. His name is Braniff, Braniff. Her name is Hartman. She's going.
All right, let's make sure the AC
I want you to call your supervisor. I have not violated the law.
Yeah, I got that part.
That is, oh, well, then you shouldn't have arrested me. This is a false arrest.
No, I mean, I got the part about the supervisor.
Then why didn't you do it?
Look, I need...
You refused to call your supervisor when I asked you to. Now he's going through my stuff. Braniff is going through my stuff. How rude. And he's laughing as he pulls out my stuff. He doesn't have the right to search me. He doesn't have the right to go through my stuff. I ate all my almonds and I keep the baggies, and so he's looking at the baggies that I tie in a knot after I eat them. So this is not a violation of Florida Statute 810.09, which is trespass outside. You have the right to be here on this property until midnight or whatever, right? And this is part of the park, rec runs it and all that kind of stuff. And there's nothing that says that you can't be there. There's no sign that says that you can't be there. I have not violated any law. Oh, he found an old ID from like, I don't know, some college I went to, but for some reason I haven't taken it that one course. I think it's like UCLA. I could be wrong, but I think that's what it's too. So it's like super.
Hey, man, will you give me your name?
I'd like you to call your supervisor.
Okay, you have to give me your name. If you don't give me your name, I'm going to charge you with
Saw
obstruction.
my name on that ID that you just picked up. It has my
Where's
name
your?
on
Do you
it.
have a Florida ID?
Just rummage through my belongings without my permission. You have no right to go through my stuff. She's hoping. It's almonds! You can tell her
Christine
almonds.
Scott?
I keep the bags. I have given you my I didn't actually give it to you. You took it. Get her going through my stuff. You guys are terrible.
Copy 547, I'll show you.
If his supervisor can hear this, I have asked for a supervisor and I expect the supervisor to show up. It's a chain of command and he has an obligation when a person asks him for a supervisor. And I asked that lady Hartman, you guys police officers or detectives? What are you, police? He's a police officer. So she's an officer going through my glasses and everything. These people are horrendously terrible.
If you... Do you have a Florida ID?
I don't answer questions from cops, especially ones that won't call their supervisor. But you might need to.
Okay, I'm going to charge
here's
you.
a thought.
I'm going to charge you with obstruction.
You
more
have an ID
charges.
in your hand.
I
I
don't-
am not obstructing.
That is not you.
Have
That
you-
picture right there. That is not who. Maybe like 30 years ago. I'm asking for your identity. You have to give me that. You're under arrest.
I don't know. I want.
Are you
I
kidding
want
me?
My lawyer.
Are you kidding
I
me?
want my lawyer. I'm serious, and I want my lawyer.
Unit code 4.
I want you to call your supervisor. I'm not kidding you. You have an obligation. This lady is going through all my stuff. There's nothing interesting in it. It's gotta be disgusting. Nosy female. Incredible. She's dropping stuff on the ground.
Where do you live?
I don't answer questions from the cops, especially ones that have illegally arrested me and won't call their supervisor. You have a chain of command. If I ask you to call your supervisor, you're obligated. And I asked Hartman to call her supervisor as well.
Do you have a middle name?
Neither of these people will call
Do
their
you have a middle name?
supervisor. I told you I want a lawyer. I don't have to talk or say anything after I've asked for a lawyer. That's the law. You've arrested me.
You have to identify yourself.
You have my ID in your
This,
hand.
I don't know that this is you.
This guy has his ID in my hand. You put this here.
I don't
so
know that this is
could be
you.
recorded.
And this
I
name
know-
that it says on here is Christine Scott. I'm not trying to insult your intelligence, but there's probably 20 Christine Scotts within 5 miles of us.
Did I tell you?
You did not
that
give me
I
your
asked
social. You
for
did not give me a middle
lawyer?
name. You did not give me your address.
You did not
I'm charging you with
give-
obstruction.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I will.
No kidding. You're not very nice. I want
I tried to
your
be nice.
supervisor. Jerk. He's a jerk. He couldn't hear me. He closed the door, but he is a jerk. He has my ID and he's harassing me about it not being my ID. And he's going through my belongings. Nasty people. And that guy who said he's aggressive, which he is. No, there's nothing here that says I can't go there. The area was open. I have every right to.
Picture. Do I just put her as a Jane Doe? Okay.
There's no sign that says I can't be there. This is a false arrest, if you want to play that way. This is false imprisonment. You don't have the right. This is a public park.
Hey, what's your birthday?
I don't answer questions from cops.
Okay, then I'm gonna take your laptops and put everything in a safe because I can't get someone who doesn't provide like information, like stuff, right? Like I need
You're taking me to jail, you take it anyway, right? And you
But the
put
jail-
it in the evidence and you give it back when I get out of jail.
The PTV animals show up and refuse to take that stuff because of the value, and then it has to come with us. If it comes to us, can't pick it back up, don't.
He's got an ID.
Where?
Excuse me, he's shown it. He's got it in his hand.
your
It's
birthday on
in his hand. It doesn't need to.
Okay.
Where's
And when's his birthday?
So, I want you to call your supervisor now.
No, that's not how this works.
It is how it works.
Please listen. Let me tell you how this is going to work. When the pizza
I don't answer questions. I understand you're stealing my stuff. I heard you. You're stealing my stuff. I heard you. There is, yes. Okay. So, I'd like you to call your supervisor. I hear ya. And you're stealing my stuff. And you feel so proud of it. This is what you do. What do we need cops for when this is what you are? How horrible are you? How horrible are you?
not horrible?
Horrible!
I say not horrible.
Yeah, well, so does the devil. There is nothing here, no sign that says I can't go in there. This is a false arrest. That's what this is. Understand what that ramification is. That guy had no authority, and you don't have the authority to do this either. 81009 is the Florida statute for trespass. I'm aware of it. Are you? Do you know who owns this property? It's open until midnight. I have the right to be here. You have me under false imprisonment right now, and she's stealing my stuff. And you're threatening me and refusing to call your supervisor. You are the devil. How dare you? 876.09 is the statute. Look it up. I have not violated it. He does not have the authority here.
Is that just her, that meal ID? Does it
Yeah.
have a birthday on it?
No.
City Hall is 90.
Christine,
Call
is she an ACES at all?
Your supervisor.
There's a Christine Scott.
N-O.
I've been going through.
False arrest.
Fake news.
No, that's real news.
Fake news.
Really?
Yes.
No sign says I can't be there. Not a one.
Okay.
And this park is open till midnight.
Is there?
False arrest.
That's not a part of the park.
Yes, it is.
No, it's
it
not.
absolutely is.
Why do you think there's
the
gates?
Ruth Eckert Hall contracts with the park and with the city. It is most certainly part of the look-up planning and look-up zoning. It is.
I've been
too.
here since the ground broke at this park.
I don't care.
Well,
That doesn't mean it's not part of the park. It
Yes,
just
it
means that you're
does.
ignorant to the law on this fact. That's all, Miss Stealing My Stuff. I'm glad you think that's funny. I
did
don't.
you know the Yankees are going to the World
I
Series?
can care less.
Have you been to the Pinellas County Jail before?
I don't answer questions.
Just answer questions,
I
ma'am.
already asked for a lawyer.
Are you Christine's Ray
I asked
Scott?
for a lawyer. I want a lawyer.
Tall one at the jail.
And once I ask you for a lawyer, you need to stop asking me questions.
We're trying
You're
to determine your
violating my
identity.
rights. This
No,
is
we're
false
not.
imprisonment.
You are exhausting.
You gotta be
You are
kidding
the-
me.
Like, I haven't had someone as
I
exhausting
don't
as you.
care.
I know you don't.
I don't care for you at all. You are ignorant, in my opinion, of the law on this matter, and you are violating my rights, and you're wasting my time when I've got stuff to do.
I got stuff to do
I
too.
could care less.
Well, I
This
don't care
is-
about your
Well,
stuff
you're
then.
wasting my. Oh, really?
What?
No kidding.
No kidding.
You've been on the force for 10 years. I'm going after your pension
Can't.
because this is a violation of your oath.
No, it's not.
Oh, I know you don't
That's
care about it,
definitely
sweetie.
I didn't
It's
say I
obvious.
didn't care. I just said it's not.
It's just like Christine Scott.
Just put her in
like,
there as Jane Doe. Forget it.
Yeah.
And put in alias as Christine Scott.
So,
She wants to play
I've never
hardball.
done a Jane Doe.
I'm not playing hardball.
That's
You
a new
are.
affidavit,
You
right?
have me illegally cuffed. You're
Yeah, just-
illegally arresting me.
just
This is a
literally
false
type.
imprisonment.
Ma'am.
And you're refusing to call your supervisor when you have a legal obligation. What is wrong with you?
What do you need a supervisor for?
I told you I want, because you're violating the law and you don't have the right to, and you need to contact your supervisor about it, and you're refusing. You're a problem. He tells me he's going to call a supervisor, and then when I'm waiting for a supervisor, he arrests me like a psycho nut.
Psycho
That was
what?
a total setup, and you should
Whoa.
never have done that. I didn't say I would
just
leave.
leave all this
I said
blank?
call
Yeah,
your
just leave all of it
supervisor.
blank. That's the jail's problem.
Citizenship.
Shoot, dang it.
Citizenship is required. It's an odd Well, you got a California UCLA ID. I'll assume they did their due diligence.
This is false imprisonment.
Hey, are you busy?
I will sue you for false imprisonment. And for stealing my stuff. There is nothing here that says I can't go there. There's no sign. You're tyrannical. You said you were going to call your supervisor and then you arrested me. You lied to me. You made me stay thinking you were going to call your supervisor so that you could turn around and arrest me. You're horrible.
Let me see, what color are your eyes?
Hey, Christine!
Did you call your supervisor?
I did. What's your birthday?
It's about time.
What's your birthday?
Where's my lawyer?
That's not required on scene. If you knew and weren't ignorant, you would know that a lawyer's not required on scene as a part of police
I work for the government.
procedures.
I don't
Got
know. I'm
him!
just a citizen.
Yeah, you don't have a lawyer. The judge appoints a
Christine,
lawyer.
now you have to tell me your birthday because I kept my end of the deal.
Oh.
No deal. It wasn't a deal. It was an obligation.
Oh,
You have an
God.
obligation.
You have an obligation to give me a birthday because you're under arrest. Ha! Yes!
What? No.
Let's
What's the
go!
statute? What's the statute? Show me the law. I don't
She's got a
believe
point there. She's got a point there.
You can't win the
Christine.
word game with me, Christine. I've been playing it for a decade.
You know, what's the law that says that?
Okay, we'll charge you with obstruction for
You
refusing
already
to
said
cooperate
that.
with
I'm
an
clearly
investigation.
not worried about it.
Oh, I know you're
They'll
not.
drop it because I haven't
No.
obstructed anything.
You're obstructing my public sandwich.
Your public sandwich.
Yeah.
You're obstructing my constitutional rights, and you took an oath to uphold them. 876.05
You're
is the oath you took.
trespassing, which trumps your constitutional right when you violate the law, Christine. Shoot, dang it.
Say that again.
Shoot, dang it.
No, not shoot, dang it. The other stuff, I think you're wrong.
I'm not. You
Say-
can think a lot of things. Wish in one hand and think in the other and see which one fills up first.
Uh-huh.
Ha!
How's that working for you?
I'm here all night. I only provide facts, Christine.
No sign that says that I couldn't be there.
Christine, there doesn't have to be a sign. There's that man right there's a representative, and he said go, and you don't listen.
How do you know he's a representative?
He is. He
Because
works
he's
here.
screaming at me?
Because he works here, Christine.
How do you know? Because he said so? There's no proof. I have no proof of that.
Okay,
He's
then I
just
guess
some nasty
you know what?
guy who's being aggressive.
You know what?
That means nothing to me.
You're winning nothing in the backseat in handcuffs. You realize that, right? You've won zero. You won nothing.
I'm going to sue you.
You're not going to win that either.
Why? Because you're so corrupt, you'll make sure it doesn't happen? Because that's the way you guys roll?
No.
Yeah?
Christine,
that is how you roll.
You know what I think? I think I should have been a firefighter. What
yeah,
do
I think you should have too, because you suck as a cop.
You just met me. What do you mean?
Yes, I know, and in this short period of time, I'm quite sure that you're a horrible police officer.
That is very rude, Christine.
No, it's accurate.
It's
and because
rude.
Well, my...
You're rude.
No, considering you illegally put me in handcuffs, it's not rude.
All
Considering that you have kidnapped me, it's not rude. Considering you didn't have
Yankees
the right
are going to
to
the World
arrest me,
Series for the
it's
first
not rude.
time since 2009.
You are rude.
All right.
I don't like you.
You don't have to like me.
I know.
All right.
I'm sharing that and I feel better about it. And I don't like him either. He lied to me. He said he was going to call his officer and he didn't. He's a liar. You, Braniff.
Oh,
Braniff? Braniff. B-A-I-N-I-F-F? And she's Hartman. These people are horrible. And she's stealing my stuff.
Christine, I'm not stealing your stuff, bro. Chill out.
You know what? You have stolen my stuff, you've kidnapped me, and this is false imprisonment.
Christine.
So I don't really care what you have to say. It doesn't seem to
I
be
just need to know
based in reality, and you are violating my
You feel
constitutional
the
rights.
need to be so angry at the world.
I'm not angry at the world at all.
You
but
are.
you seem to have some control issues, and
I
you
don't,
are
Christine.
violating the law, and you're not allowed to.
Oh,
Christine.
you want to talk about control issues?
Yeah,
I have no control issues.
Christine.
Clearly,
You
you
can't
do,
control
and
yourself.
you're a liar pants also.
Christine.
He told me he was
You
going
need to
to
tone it
call
down.
a supervisor. He doesn't call a supervisor. He puts me in handcuffs while I'm waiting for a supervisor. Really nasty of him to do. He puts me in handcuffs when there's nothing that says I can't be there. Nothing. The park's up until 10. There is no sign anywhere that says you can't be there. I have a total legal right to be there. Just because some guy comes up to
Christine,
me,
guess what?
you don't care.
No, the supervisor's here.
Oh, good.
Oh, good, Christine. But you got to give him your birthday. Otherwise, you can't talk to him.
I don't have to do anything. I asked for a lawyer.
You don't get a lawyer on scene. I've already
But
told
you asked
that.
for the supervisor.
You did. You didn't keep your end of the deal, Christine.
He's not a lawyer.
That was very. You didn't.
I know.
If
Christine.
we shook hands, Christine, that
I
wouldn't
didn't say
work.
he was a lawyer. I said he's your supervisor.
Christine, come on. You are way too old to be acting like this.
And you're violating my constitutional rights. I know I'm just supposed to be some subservient old woman who does whatever you say because you have a gun and you'll arrest me whether you have a legal right to or not if I don't.
Did we got her name? I saw it was Jane Doe.
Christine Scott is
Christine
what I got.
Scott?
Yeah, here, this is the only ID I found.
And this is her?
She's claiming that's her. That picture's from like the 70s.
Can you put it on her name?
This guy's name is Hurt, H-U-R-T. Hey, how are you?
You Mrs. Scott?
No, I'm not married.
Miss Scott?
My name is Christine Scott.
What's your date of birth?
I don't think I have a legal obligation to discuss it with you, do I? This is illegal. This is an illegal arrest. He tells me he's going to call you. I asked him to call you. He's not going to call you. And then he arrests me. He doesn't call you. It's like, why would you do
Well,
that?
did he ask you to leave?
I said,
Hang on,
please
just
call
answer
your
my question. Did he ask you to
supervisor.
leave?
I
Did
said,
they
call
ask you
your
to leave?
supervisor.
Did he ask you to leave?
So what we're going to do...
You're not going to answer my question?
Before I asked for a lawyer. Are you allowed to ask for
I
questions
can
at this
well, I'm not
point?
asking you anything that can be used against you because you asked me to be supervisor. Anything that you talk to me, you've already asked me.
So I asked to speak to you,
I'm
not to
asking
ask,
if
not
you
to
were
answer
asked.
questions. That's not what I asked. I
You
asked
can put the window up. We're done.
nothing
Christine.
here
Oh, sorry.
says
Wrong
that I couldn't be here.
don't
There
think-
is nothing that says I
I don't know
couldn't
if that's
be
her.
here.
Are you doing Jane Doe?
There
Yeah.
is nothing
Okay. I don't
that
think that's
says I could not.
I'm just doing Jane
be
Doe,
here.
alias Christine
I said,
Scott.
that is my
Is
ID.
Christine Scott
I
in her name?
said-
You put a window up. She's
That is my
Yeah,
ID.
there's a ton.
I said that's
Here, I'll come
me.
up, talk to you.
This is so inconvenient. I have so much stuff to do. I can't believe this is happening. I had a right to be there to do my stuff. There is nothing here that says I can't be here and I can't do that stuff. Nothing. They've gone through my stuff. They're horrible. Don't know the laws. Now he's gonna go through my stuff more. Sure. Yep, he's going through my stuff more.
Frank, are you on time? Yeah.
Lots of.
Please come to the charge house with me. They're not 12. Yeah, I'm coming.
CD to 431, call in, phone line.
Get out of my paperwork,
4236.
nosy people. Yeah, and you're interrupting my class. Fully aware of it. There is nothing that says I can't be here. Some unidentified individual comes up to me and starts screaming at me and getting aggressive with me. And you think just because some screamer is yelling at me that I need to listen to it. There is nothing here that says I can't do that. The security guard knows I come here at night and I do this. I have a history of it. And they let me. They put up a little table there so I could work on it. Literally. It was very nice of them. Maybe it wasn't for me, but I'm the only person who goes over there, and they put a little table so I didn't have to like sit and I could just put a chair there and use it. It was incredibly nice of them. And maybe it was for another reason, but they know I use that space. The security guy knows it, and they've had no problem with it, ever. And there is nothing there that says I cannot be there. This is a public park. Look at zoning and planning. It is contracted to the Ruth Eckert Hall, but it is owned by the city, and it is open until midnight. Ruth Eckert Hall wants to dictate things that they don't have the right to dictate. They do events here. That's the law. They do events. They put on events. But other than that, Park and Recs runs this place. It belongs to Park and Recs. There is no event. Other amphitheaters throughout the state, you can go and hang out there that are open. Look at the one down in Palm Beach County. There's other ones up north. They're all over the state. And you have the right to use them when when an event's not going on there, and you have the right to attend the event when it is going on there. This isn't any different just because they spent $2.1 million on an unauthorized sound system that they actually fired their city manager for. It doesn't make it any different because it's a big amphitheater. It doesn't mean it's not the public's, and I am a citizen. And I'm a citizen of the state of Florida, and I have the right to be there. I did not violate my rights, but you have illegally arrested me, and I don't like you for it, to say the very least. That is assault and battery, just out of, in case you were wondering. And he is a jerk. And aggressive and talking about that tech guy who claims to work here, who had no ID, showed no ID. The security guy who works here lets me do that. Work there. I'm just getting my work done. And it's not a let. I think he thinks I have the right to be there, and they're fine with it. I'm causing no harm. I'm doing nothing wrong. I'm just doing my schoolwork or taking a break doing other stuff, whatever. But I'm just minding my own business and doing my own thing in a public park. On park property that is open to the public during hours that they're open. It's not an issue.
C-113, what's the subject that the male half that we're out with? Do you have a name?
I'm gonna sue you in a civil suit.
Yes.
I know you don't care, and I know that you guys will go in and you'll screw up the suit and remove documents and all that kind of stuff so that it won't go through. I'm gonna do it anyway because it's wrong that you have kidnapped me.
Our case number? Yeah.
What we'll do is we'll attach a picture.
I asked him to call a supervisor first. He said he would call you. And then he arrested me before he called you.
Okay.
Yeah, it was set up. I was set up.
Christine, you're way too old to be acting like this.
No, I'm the perfect age to be acting like this. Don't judge me. You have the wrong job.
Alright, so here's our case number.
jerk. There is nothing here that says you can't be here. This is public property. It is open to the public. These are open hours. They are lying about any kind of rights that they're claiming to have here. They do not have rights to do this.
These are head of security.
Yeah, that's all he needs.
I had actually packed up all my stuff and was ready to go, but waiting for the cops because I had the right to be
Yeah,
there,
you know,
and I
yeah.
wanted to talk to the cop
I do.
about it first, because the cop doesn't have the right to enforce something that's not a law. But what this cop is doing is trying to enforce something that's not a law, which means that he's acting under color of law and he's breaking the law. And he's telling me I'm too old to talk like this. Really? I'm exactly the right age to talk like this. You are acting under color of law, which means that you are breaking the law. There is nothing. Oh, is it funny? Sergeant Hurt
What's
is
that?
smiling as though it's funny.
I'm squinting because I have bad eyesight.
Why are you being so rude to everybody?
I'm sorry, you're the guy that has kidnapped me, and I'm under false imprisonment, and you think I'm rude? I think you have that a little screwy. You're rude. You are violating your oath to the Constitution. You are violating my constitutional rights, including my right to pursue happiness. I have a right to be here. There is nothing that says I don't. And as long as there's no ordinance and I'm not bothering anyone, that guy doesn't have a right to have me removed because it's public property. He would if it was private property, but it's not private property, it's public property. So he doesn't have that right without cause. And there was no cause because it is at a time when I have the right to be here, and I was not acting in any way when I didn't have the right to be here or do what I was doing. I was not violating the statute the statute of trespass. You are violating my rights.
Nope. I'm just gonna have these vipers in there in a second, just for review.
Your thing is rolling?
Yeah, I got it right here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good, because I plan on
Thank you.
using this, and I'm making sure that everything's in it.
Alright.
Now you keep me in jail all weekend, don't you? And I have stuff to do, and this is damaging to me. This hurts me. I am going to sue you. Unbelievable. What is wrong with you? There's nothing. I didn't break the law. He can't tell me to leave if I have no cause for leaving. It is a public place. The hours of operation are until like midnight, right? It's not. It's early. It's like 8 o'clock, 8:07.
Oh my gosh.
Right. I have the right to be there.
You gotta be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me.
He doesn't care. He doesn't care what my rights are. He just thinks it's a joke. There's nothing that says I can't be here. And he thinks he can arrest me on public land that I have a right to be on for no cause. Well, it's open to the public. He can't.
337.
But he's tyrannical. And that's why he's doing it. I have not violated the statute 810.09, the trespass statute.
727.
You can't ask me to leave if I have the right to be here. There has to be cause on public property. This is not private property. This is public property that is open during these hours. It's open till midnight. I have the right to be here. He doesn't have the right to make me leave. Security has allowed me, well, not allowed, but they've known I've been here. They know I'm working. I'm working on my schoolwork. I have stuff to do. He doesn't have the right to arrest me. Zero right. I have to break the law for him to have a right to arrest me, and I have not broken the law. My attitude is fine. You're in violation of that badge. You are in violation of your job. You took an oath. 876.05 is the oath that you took to uphold the U.S., the Florida Constitution, and the statutes of Florida. Well, I haven't violated any of those. You
Says
have.
who?
You violated them.
Says you.
Yeah, says me. This is yeah, says me.
Yeah, and you're wrong.
No, I'm not wrong. I have to violate the law for you to arrest me, and I haven't, which means that you're acting under the law, or under color of law. Under color of law means you're acting illegally. You have to have a reason to arrest me. He has to have a reason. First off, he has to have a legitimacy to ask me to leave, which he doesn't. This is public property. Someone on public property can't just ask you to leave for no reason. They have to have a reason, and there is no reason. I have the right to be here until midnight. Well, it's 8 o'clock now. You came and bothered me around 7 o'clock. You have no right. None.
When are you on time? Looking for 108. Now you're looking for 534.
Not impressed. She's smiling like it's a joke that she has kidnapped me. Smiling and waving like, seriously? I'm just not impressed with you, lady. It's kidnapping. This is harassment. Kidnapping, I can't get my work done. Oh my God, I have so much to do. This is absurd. And he's blocking me, so now I can't turn this paper in late, and I'm gonna fail it. And this clown is the reason. I hate you for this. How dare you? How dare you? I have not violated the law. I've told them my name is Christine Scott. I have an ID that says I'm Christine Scott. And they're writing me as a Jane Doe, refusing to so that they can keep my belongings. Okay? That's how psycho nut these people are. Insane. Insane. And he's dropped my shit all over the floor. What? Ugh. Oh my God. It's almonds, idiot! Almonds! He can't hear me. He's licking the bag. How disgusting is that? I hope you throw away that bag you just licked. It's almonds. I keep my bags and reuse them. It's almonds. You have a problem with that? You can arrest me for almonds too, because that's as legitimate as what you're doing.
I am going to sue you. And guess what? You lose your sovereign immunity when you illegally arrest me.
120, go ahead.
768.29. Check it out. You lose your sovereign immunity, which means that I sue you personally and directly when you act under color of law. When you arrest me and you have no right, that's the consequence. You lose your sovereign immunity. And then I get to sue you. And the whole purpose of doing that is so that people like you don't violate our rights. You have to have a reason for the arrest. You don't. I have not broken
Hey,
the law.
buddy, sorry, I haven't made it to the actual trespass form yet.
Okay.
Because I'm charged with obstruction.
Go.
Do you have any trash bags? Because I want to.
Yeah.
I gotta throw some of this stuff away.
I have so much work to do. I can't believe they're doing this. It was such a setup. You set me up. You told me you were going to call your supervisor, and instead you just arrested me. I waited for you to come because I knew I had the right to be there. And I assumed that you would know the law and you would follow the law, but you don't care. You don't care at all what the law is. You just think that we have to do whatever you say, that we're all your slaves. You're tyrannical.
Emergency or not?
A person has the right to do what they're doing and to go about their business and not be harassed by cops. You don't have the right to tell me what to do if I'm not breaking the law, if I'm not doing anything wrong, if I'm not causing anyone any harm. And I am not. And I did not. And neither does he. I don't care if he works here. He has to abide by the law. This is public property.
That's all you can do. All you can do is fly.
Thank you so much.
No problem. Thank you for your
Yeah, of
help
course.
and your service. Appreciate it.
Yeah, if you need anything else, give us a call. Man, that's awesome. Thank you.
I'm far too old to know my rights. I'm far too old to stand up for myself.
What? What are you talking about now?
You said I'm far too old to act like this. To act like someone who would stand up for themselves. Stand up for their rights.
That's not what you're doing.
I'm ashamed of you. You're a horrible person. This is kidnapping. It's false arrest. And when you arrest someone falsely, it's assault and battery.
113.
I have classes. You're making it so I'm going to fail my class. So I'm going to not be able to write this because of a false arrest. You watch me go after you. How dare you do this to me? Yeah, I could have, but I didn't have to. You have to follow the law. But you're not. You don't care what it is. It is shameful. You're as bad as China or any other dictatorship. How dare you? I did not break the law. I had the right and I have the right to be there. How dare you?
What are you doing?
That guy's license plate is Z. I can't read it. I think it ended with a. I should have this in my phone. Thing about, you know, how you guys hack into people's phones and all that kind of stuff. You're not the only people who hack in. So you're not the only people who have this information. How dare you do this? How dare you? I have not broken the law. You have no right to arrest me. It is a false arrest. There is no crime. Without a crime, you can't arrest someone. That is the law. 810.09 doesn't give you the right to arrest me. He has no authority to ask me to leave before midnight. He doesn't. This is a public park. If I put a fence there, doesn't matter. It's not legit. There's no reason for it. And it doesn't mean someone can't walk right in. And by the way, it was open. And I had that right. And I trusted that I could have a conversation with you. And what do? You say you're going to call your supervisor, and then you don't. You arrest me instead. Horrible. Of the devil. I know. You don't care. You'll just go in, you'll falsify the records, you'll make the stuff so I can't access it. You'll do that kind of stuff because that's who you are, right? Horrible. It is shameful. What do we need cops for? You guys are the only people that are the problem in this country.
Is your headset not working and you can't attach yourself to the phone?
Seriously, the only people who are problems in this country at this point are people like you.
Sorry, what?
You harass
Are
and
you unable to
intimidate
attach
people.
yourself to the
You don't
phone?
care if you're following the law. You just do whatever you want to do. It is
At this very
disgusting.
moment, I was unable to do it myself. But I can go ahead and do that for you.
This
once I
is
can
not
get
a
back
free
to you.
country.
Okay.
Not
you
when
just remind
officers
me
go
to
around
attach
and arrest people who haven't broken the law. And that's what you're doing.
Just let me know you're going and then I can take it yourself tonight.
You are horrible. I have work to do and you're blocking me from a false arrest because of a false arrest. When I didn't do anything wrong, you just thought that you would. I know, because a real crime would be a problem for you. You'd rather bully an old lady. How pathetic is that? I did not break the law. I had a legal right to be there. It is open until midnight. There is no sign that says you cannot be there. Nothing. And some stranger who comes up to me and tells me to leave doesn't mean I have to leave. Who is he? And even if he works there, he doesn't have authority to go beyond the law. And the law says that you have the right to be there until midnight. But you don't care what the law is? You just randomly do whatever you're told by some idiot who's saying, yeah, I'm being aggressive. Really? Instead, you're supposed to be telling him, hey, you can't ask her to leave if she has the right to be here. And this park is open. There's no signs that say she can't be here. There's no law that says she can't be here. She has the right to be here. Do you know what your job is, buddy? Your job is to protect and serve, not to intimidate and harass, not to illegally arrest and false imprison. That's not your job. That's not your right. And it's not your right to lick my almond bags either. That's gross, and I hope you throw that one away. It's disgusting.
Copy. 2023.
I think it was ZZ.
Was the detention canceled?
Might not have been a double Z though.
Copy.
Could have been like a Z5. It was a white vehicle. You have the right to be here. I do. It's a public park that's open. I was minding my own business. What is wrong with you?
Here comes the transport van. I'm gonna have to talk to them.
Did you talk to me? Did you say something to me? If so, I did not hear you. This guy's gonna make me fail my quiz or my paper. What a jerk. The paddy wagon has shown up. Literally. Can you fucking imagine this shit? Oh my god. He left to go talk to the paddy wagon guy. Literally. I did not break the law. They don't care. These people are insane. I swear they're of the devil. I mean, what else explains it? You can't arrest people unless they broke the law, and I didn't break the law, which means he can't arrest me. Couldn't care less. He's just like, he could care less. Unbelievable. He's like the minion of some idiot. I have 2 years to sue you, and I'm going to. And since it's actually constitutional, it's a constitutional violation. I don't believe there's any time limit on constitutional violations. And since there are 3 of you involved in this, since it's RICO, it's even longer. It gives me 5 years because it's RICO. And I understand what RICO is. 2 or more people committing a crime. False arrest is a crime, right? Yes.
108, 431, you up?
False imprisonment is a crime, right? Kidnapping's a crime. And I can see that civilly. 895.05 is the statute on RICO. And 895.03 is for conspiracy. 3 and 4 is for conspiracy. And you're using the police department as an enterprise for racketeering activities. Because illegally arresting people is a racketeering activity. All you need are 3 or more people, or 2 or more people. There are 3 of you. Hurt, Hartman, and Banniff, right? Or Braniff, whatever. This is how old police talk, just so you know.
337.
I give you my ID and you say you're obstructing justice because I didn't give you my ID. You've got my ID. And you're telling me you don't have my ID. You lie. Unbelievable. You know my name and you put me in as a John Doe. Isn't that an act of fraud? And isn't it wire fraud when you do it over the internet? And isn't that more to this conspiracy of racketeering of RICO? Yes, it is. As a matter of fact, it is. These are actual crimes. You're committing a lot of crimes here. I've committed none. None. I had the right to be there. I had the right to get my work done, to do my homework, to work on my other stuff, to do absolutely nothing, quite honestly. You didn't have the right to bother me. You had an obligation to tell that guy to leave me alone because he was harassing me. Which is part of the RICO case, isn't it? You helped him with that harassment, didn't you? Yes, you did. He has no right to harass me. I'm there during hours, public park, where I have the right to be. And guess what? There's a good faith clause in the trespass thing. I know I have the right to be there. It is illegal to arrest me. He has no authority to ask me to leave a public place when I have the right to be there, and I am not doing anything to violate the law. Just minding my own business, doing my own thing. Oh my God! Is the world really so safe that you are so desperate for anything that you have to do this? If so, we don't need a police department, I guarantee you, because you are the only problem that I see and I have encountered since that lunatic who called you. It is your obligation to tell lunatics like that to stop harassing citizens, that he works for the people. He's yelling at me, telling me it's private property. It's not private property. He's lying. But you don't care. You're acting like his minion. Literally. You made a decision to act like his minion. I did not break the law. I did not obstruct justice. You just threatened me with that. And you're going to put it there because I wouldn't give you additional information that I have no legal obligation to give you. And then you illegally searched through my stuff, which is a Fourth Amendment violation, which means that I can sue this in federal court. Is that a joke to you? I got it.
105 to 431.
It's a very corrupt system. It's all a joke to you guys. You guys work with the judicial. We get it. We're over it, but we get it. It is shameful.
$105 to 431. Got two in Viper for you.
No crime has been committed. None. An illegal arrest. You're gonna make me fail my class.
I hear you on time.
Sure.
Jerk? I'm sorry.
He's a jerk.
Knock.
Unbelievable. I have a paper due. And I'm not going to be able to finish it. Unbelievable. They're going through my stuff. They put my bag on the ground. They're going through all my shit. There's not much in that. Well, electrical cords. They're hoping to find something, but, you know, I don't do anything wrong. They can't find anything. Not in my nature. But I really have to go potty. We're just hoping to find anything. I guess that's what this guy is. Maybe they're putting all my stuff. Oh yeah, putting all my stuff in this bag because they're putting me in a paddy wagon. Unbelievable. These people are insane. I'm gonna sue you. I am going to sue you. I can't get my work done because this guy. This is a joke. Unbelievable. He's trying to get into my phone. I'm going to sue you. I'm going to sue you.
Hey, Christine, I know you got a lot of
I'm
animosity,
going to sue you.
animosity
It's an illegal
towards me.
arrest. It's an
But
illegal
be
arrest.
nice to this other gentleman, okay?
Don't tell me what to do.
I'm
You
telling
just
you to be
illegally
nice. I'm
arrested
ordering
me.
you to be nice.